This is Neil Meyer with the Front Office News. I'm checking in with Bearcats sophomore Jowon Briggs. Jowon, how does it feel to be out here at your first Camp Higher ground?
Oh no, it's nice. I mean, luckily I was able to get a little taste of it in high school. At Walnut Hills, we were actually able to come out here for about 2 or 3 days in the summer and get to experience a little bit of it. But you know, it's nothing like being out here and experience everything with the team.
Awesome. Let's talk about your decision to come to Cincinnati. Knowing you're a Cincinnati native, what led in your decision to come to Cincinnati after you transferred from Virginia last season?
So, you know, obviously the success of the program has been, immaculate, I'd say. You know, going from when I was getting recruited to now, being a top 10 program was pretty much a no-brainer as far as competitive ball went. And, it's always been top-notch academics, top-notch, things I can get my hands into, be it CCM or just outreach in the community. And, just being close to home, being right up the street from my family is always a plus.
Awesome. You mentioned CCM. We know man of many talents. Let's talk about what else you can do off the field. We know you can sing. We know your stuff. Got any other secret talents that I can tell us?
I play a couple instruments, but I think the main ones that I like to fiddle around with at this moment are my bass guitar, my electric guitar. Besides the things I do electronically, be it through FL or Logic or sometimes even GarageBand. It really just depends on what I have time for.
Awesome. Coming in from Virginia to a top program like Cincinnati, what have you noticed in your first off-season going into the season? Anything different about programs, competition-wise?
It's really going to be pretty much the same. A new guy going into a program, just kind of like when I had first went to Virginia as a freshman. Getting used to how things work around here. Competing for PT or just competing to be seen out on the field, and it's really just like starting from ground zero again. And I really enjoy the grind, and I enjoy building my body up and being able to just showcase what I can do out here.
Awesome. Talk about Cincinnati's expectations for coming off the season like last year, being known as a top 10 program like you mentioned. What are some of your expectations as a defense that you've seen since coming in?
Yeah. So luckily, I'd say a lot of the parts of the defense are pretty much still here. So I'd say it's pretty much the sky's the limit at this point. So coming in, I just want to add what I can here, add what I can there, and help elevate this defense to another level.
I know we've seen on Twitter last year people were talking you're one of the top transfers in the portal. Talk about the excitement everyone's bringing around your name. I know you're having off to a great camp. We love watching you destroy the offense. So.
It kind of reminded me, especially when I first went back into the portal, it kind of reminded me of being recruited out of high school. You get coaches calling you here, DMing you on Twitter, Instagram, albeit, I thought it was pretty, it reminded me, how I felt during the recruiting process in high school. And, it was, I'm not going to say it was humbling, but it was just, I say it was pretty awesome to just be able to take a step back and, be able to experience that again with, a new set of eyes, I'd say a bolder set of eyes.
Awesome. Since being from Cincinnati, talk about being recruited here. Did you ever get to experience it at night being recruited, or?
My parents went here, so, I've been to the games at night, and even in high school, I, come up to the games. It's definitely, stadium's definitely always rocking at night. I know luckily, now we'll be able to be at full capacity again, so I'm sure it's going to get pretty crazy. And that's something that I'm looking forward to, actually being able to, be on the field while everything's happening.
You say you went to the games. Have you ever thought, like, when you were a kid, you were like, this is the stadium I'm going to play in for my college career? Or?
Yeah, when I was first young, I'd be like, this is a place I could definitely play at. When I was young and first, learning about collegiate football, I was like, it'd be awesome to play here.
I know I talked to Javon and some of the other guys this week. They said it's going to be a movie. How would you describe it? Would you say it's going to be a movie as well?
I'd say it's going to be a movie as well. I mean, there's just so much talent on both sides.